Okay, good morning everybody. This is Lord Zath here. We are watching a replay that's submitted for STW's 1-year anniversary, their Sun Tzu Rising tournament. And in this replay here, we've got a Kagero at tier 8 versus, well, I mean, it's in a tier 10 match, so that's kind of fun. This is STWratetekII. Probably pronounced that wrong. Oh well. I don't know. Anyway, let's just call him Mr. OP Gaming, huh? OPG. How's that work? Everybody knows who OPG is, right? If you don't, uh, go back to co-op because I doubt you'll see them in co-op, to be honest. So let's see here. We've got him divisioned up with 2 monarchs, which is interesting. And also interesting is the consumable loadout. You'll note that he does not have smokescreen. He instead is using torpedo reload boosters. So this is a high risk, high reward kind of a setup for the Kagero. He can pump out a lot of torpedoes, but in a sustained firefight, he is in a lot of trouble. He's also using his speed boost very early to get into the cap, which some people like to do. Personally, I recommend against that because you just don't. If you run into the enemy, you need that speed boost to get away, especially if you don't have the torpedo reload booster already. He's also going straight into the cap like that. And against 2 Kageros and a Gearing, I don't know that you'd want to be jumping in like this. It's just me. I would probably be skirting the edge of the cap. I would not go into the center like that. But that's okay. Alright, Kagero detected, and probably looking at 10-kilometer torps, so dump the fish and run, absolutely. Alright, and the Kagero is smoking up, but he's more interested in the Otago. Maybe the North Carolina? I don't know. Anyway, he gets the full base cap, which is really interesting. Oh, and I guess you were streaming this match too, huh? Oh, Sir Venom is in. That's cool. Venom's a fun guy to play with and stuff.
Engine boost deactivated.
Well, we have a moment because clearly he's not going to do anything for at least another minute. Let's take a look at his flag setup here. Speed. So 5% to speed, Det flag, which is Juliet Charlie, very good flag to be running. November Foxtrot, which allows for 5% faster reload on consumables, which makes a perfect sense, especially with that torpedo reload booster. That 5% shaves off an awful lot of time. We've got Zulu Hotel, which is Commander XP. And I think that's it. So, and of course the military month commander flag, which is 5% to everything, ship XP, credits, and commander XP, which is kind of nice. So, anyways, like I said, we took a minute off, and now we're getting back in to see what's going to happen. Those torps, unfortunately, did not hit anything. Personally, I probably would have torped that Kagero that smoked up with that second set just to get a shot at it, but that's alright. And now it's time to nail the Iowa. Question is, what's the Iowa going to do? Look at the timers, by the way. If you see that, if you fire your torps pretty much right away, you can fire them a 3rd time and get the torpedo reload booster back up again. So that's what he's kind of doing there. Is he's spamming those torps and trying to get some good hits. Now, in order to participate in this tournament, he is not an OP or a STW clan member. Hey, got 2. That's good. So, in order to participate in the tournament, he needs to be sponsored by somebody else, which obviously happened. Otherwise, we wouldn't be watching this replay. Yeah, so he has to do at least 80,000 damage. That's it. And so the question will be, How much flooding damage is he gonna get on this Iowa? Oh, man, he probably... how much you want to bet this Iowa popped his DCP the first time he got on fire? And now, look at that, he's gonna pay the price for that. The way torpedoes are right now, they are, they do a lot of damage with flooding. Flooding lasts a pretty long time. So, man, if you take a flood, it's gonna hurt. As you can see, there goes the Iowa. Sniped. Stolen by his own division mate. Lol. Alright, torpedoes are back up and able. Let's see what happens here. We've got Tago coming into range. Tago is turning though, so you can see how Mr. OPG here is anticipating. I'm not sure why he's torping like that. Maybe he's hoping the Tago is going to turn back around. Or maybe he's looking at this as an opportunity to whack the Iowa. So fire there and there is what I would do. In front, maybe. Looks like that's what he's doing. Question is, will any of these hit? Will fits in your mom die early? I love that name. I'm surprised that it's allowed, but hey, whatever. So, the thing about running a torpedo boat like this is that there's a lot of time between shots. Oh, right on the bow. And because there's a lot of time in between shots, two things. One, it's kind of a boring game sometimes, because I mean, you could try to go cap a base, but with no smoke, it's really hard to cap someplace. All you can do is just kind of hang out. Oh my god, he's gonna flood this guy out. So I guess that torpedo fits in your mom, huh? Anyway, there's the 80,000. So like I was saying, look what he's doing. He's just kind of sailing around the center, right? Like, can't go on one side and really push, because if he does and he gets caught out, he's a dead man. He's goner. So that's the thing about Japanese destroyers. A lot of people go, "Oh my God, Japanese destroyers so powerful, blah blah OP, blah blah blah." That's only if their torpedoes actually hit. And if you're dumb enough to sail straight into torpedoes, you know, sorry, but that's deal with it. I don't know. You know, like, I get it. You can't anticipate torps all the time, but you know, that's why you maneuver. Sir Venom is maneuvering now. It looks like that first set of torps is probably gonna miss, but I think that second set is gonna hit. Let's take a look. No, neither set. Venom is gonna die before the torps even hit anyway. See what I mean? So now he's missed that, so now he's got to sit around for a minute and a half and just kind of ho-hum while he tries to line up a shot on the Iowa and hope to God that the Iowa doesn't turn, or that one of the enemy destroyers doesn't just run into him. And it's weird. You know, like, oh, hey, speak of the devil, look at that. Kagero just appears. Speed boost.
Engine boost activated.
Makes sense. And at this point, if you really want to kill that Iowa, there you go, good job. Alright, public service announcement, battleship. You've detected an enemy destroyer. You know he's within torpedo range. What do you do? What do you do? By the way, Mr. OPG should have his anti-air gun off, but he does not, and he might start shooting that. Nope, just barely missed it. Alright, so, yeah, that destroyer nearby, you know he's close, so of course, you want to just keep driving straight, right? Like, that's the best way to handle things, isn't it? Because, I mean, you know, God, It really frustrates me when I see battleships just do stuff like this. He slowly, lazily turned to the left, which makes sense, and we've got a gearing that has detected him. See, and this is where running that torpedo reload booster is kind of iffy, because all he can do right now is basically play Death Blossom. All he can do is torpedo, and that's it. Iowa gets a devastating strike. Oh, the ringing in the ears, right? And I have a good feeling that these torps are gonna hit. This is what I like to call justice. Whenever I get a flesh wound, I always justice. I put that in all caps in all chat because it's fun. Yeah. So 140k damage, not bad, but I don't know. It's all right. I don't like playing Japanese destroyers that much, to be honest. I don't like having to sit around so much, and you're really dependent, especially with that smoke screen, or lack of smoke screen, I should say. You're incredibly dependent on your team saving your ass when you get detected, and that didn't happen. Now, Mr. OPG probably, that's a free cam around here. Mr. OPG probably could have, is this working? No. He probably could have done something a little bit different, where he went to a different target there. Oops, I slowed down the action. I didn't want to do that. Hold on. Trying to get this free cam to work. Replay controls. This is one thing that I really wish Wargaming would change, but they haven't yet. So unfortunately, we're in a position where we're only going to be able to watch what's happening here. So anyway, because it's so heavily dependent on the team, it's tough to play a Japanese destroyer. It's fun if you get in the backfield and start torping people from behind, but you know, that's about it. You can see these guys are being smart over here at sea. They're pushing up together. We've got Missouri and Shima that are going to make love, and that gearing's about to die. Wonder if I can... Nope. I can just watch Mr. OPG's angle here. I saw he was streaming, so he's probably at this point interacting with his followers and stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. You know, it's was interesting to see. Some good damage, some good stuff, and a nice win. So, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.